Wow, I can see my breath. Welcome to Projects for All. My name's Mike, and today I got Bauer's 6-tool combo kit. This is reasonably new. Comes with a 3 amp hour and a 1.5 amp hour battery. 6 tools for $200, but is often on sale. So let's get this stuff out. Let's check out the quality. This right now, regular price, $200, and still for $200, I think you get a lot of value with this one. So the most ridiculous thing for me here is I don't remember what I paid for this kit. It was not $200. It was probably right when this came out, and it was on sale, and it sucked me in. I think it was $100, maybe $130. But it's been sitting here waiting for me to review it for long enough to where I don't remember. So you get a 1.5 amp hour battery. This was pre-charged by me. Some of this might not be exactly where it was originally, and I took the plastic bags off, the ones I could get to, because I hate the noise of those things probably as much as you guys do. So you get an oscillating multi-tool, which is super useful. This thing is big and chunky, but I don't expect we're gonna find a lot of compact innovation and stuff in here. It's gonna be hopefully decent quality for a cheap price. There is your impact, nice and basic. 3 amp hour battery. Usually these budget kits will give you a pair of 1.5s or a pair of 2s. It's nice to see a 3. Rapid charger, basic rapid charger, but it looks like fairly nice quality. Output 1.7 amps, so not too rapid. Got our owner's manual, something in there. We'll check that out in a sec. It's our circ saw, man, that thing's skinny, look at that. Usually the motor housing is a lot bigger. This thing's like skeletonized. Actually looks kind of cool. Got metal, not bad. Doesn't look bad, honestly. Got a little work light. Button on the front, interesting. That's kind of nice. Multi-positions, what is that, twist? Ah, look, some kind of multiple function. We'll figure that out. What else we got in here? So much stuff in here. There's our drill. Looks like pretty standard stuff. Metal chuck. Very nice metal chuck. And then we got a freaking leaf blower in here, or shot blower, whichever you prefer. This is half the box right here. This giant thing. For max performance, use 3 amp hour battery or greater. Yeah, I can't imagine the batteries are gonna last very long with this. All right, let's get this box out of here. So unless Harbor Freight managed to squeeze a blade into this, I didn't get a blade with my circular saw. It shows a blade on the box, so I'm thinking that's an error. Just a stack of manuals. Got a couple of belt clips, that's nice. Looks like a dust port for our circ saw. Ooh, it even came with an edge guide. Basic edge guide for the circ saw, but an edge guide nonetheless. Let's have a look at these batteries first. These actually feel like nice quality. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would sort of fault it for the cheesy battery meter here that turns off the second you take your finger off of it, that only has 3 bars. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as this yellow shenanigans here, except there's no overmold on this. It's tough to tell you which one feels cheaper, to be honest. Of course, a battery pack is only as good as the cells inside of it, naturally. So that's where our cost savings went, I am sure. That is on speed 1. Comfortable in the hand. Metal chuck, not bad. What do you want? Brush tools spark when it comes to a stop. That's okay. In this price range, brush tools is about what you're gonna expect nowadays, which is kind of sad, but reality is reality. 3 LEDs on the front. These are not compact, but kind of reminiscent of the Ryobi tools I had when I was, well, let's just say 25 years ago. Multi-tool, this one is brushless. Nothing else here says brushless. All it does is clamp down. Let's see what style it is. I have not read the manual for this yet, so, oh, look at that. That's a Milwaukee grout blade. Look at that. Takes the same blades as Milwaukee. The quick release works beautifully. Diablo Universal. Perfect. Look at that. It's got a big fat grip on it, but the battery is really tight to get on this one. Like really tight. I'm sure that'll loosen up some. I like the light. I might actually use this. See how bright it is. It's got a hook. It's just kind of soft plastic, but wow, it's bright. Like crazy bright. What does this do? Okay, you get a focused beam. I don't know if you can really see that, or turn it and it's more of a flood. It's kind of hard for me to show you that. Cool lens flare. Little flashlight's pretty cool. Or you can make it pretty compact. Come around here for this one. This thing's big. 338 CFM, but 20 volts, so what do you expect? It's got a nice latching nozzle on it. It is very big and chunky. I'm gonna refrain from turning this on here. It has 2 speeds though. Take the battery out. 2 speeds, 1 and 2. There's no secrets here. I mean, you can just see the motor and then the impeller down in there. The nice thing about this, I regretted selling my Ryobi blower when Skills sent theirs because it would have been nice to have 2 blowers, and it didn't occur to me at the time. But I like the fact that there's no way for my 6-year-old to get his fingers in there by that motor. So it looks like the 6-year-old got himself a leaf blower today, which will make him happy, believe it or not. I'll have to get some bigger batteries for this, but looks pretty nice. Just for fun and size comparison, here's the Skill. They are about the same size, except on the back side here. Holy cow, this thing is huge. This is, of course, a 40 volt. It's 530 CFM, and I absolutely love this thing. It works so good, and it's very lightweight. But as a second leaf blower for the kid to help out, not bad. Got a couple choices of 6.5-inch blades around here. We're gonna use this one. This flex has seen some action, but it still cuts like crazy good. I love that flex saw, by the way. Absolutely love it. Use it more than any other circular saw in this shop. And it does say on the box that the blade is not included. Even tool reviewers fail to read directions once in a while. We got our arbor lock button on the back side there. So it'll be righty-loosey probably. Yep, righty-loosey. Pretty standard stuff. Arbor bolt, arbor washer, see-through guard, but that's at the price point, that's pretty much to be expected. We go all the way through? Yeah, it went all the way through. Goes through and locks down there. Not bad. Stops fast. Crazy quiet. Sounds like it's got a lot of power. It's your very standard bevel. 45 degrees, 30, 15, back to 0. Height adjustment, pretty standard stuff. Scales on this side. I don't know if I can show it to you. Scales on that side, a little hard to see, but there's your lockdown for that. Good enough. Metal where it should be metal, except for maybe the blade guard, but that's okay. We might as well start with the drill. We're gonna do some pretty easy stuff first. 20 volts. Should have plenty of power for little drill bits. That's 7/64, 5/32. That's on speed 2. I have it on drill. That's maybe too easy. We'll jump straight up to 3/8. Let's see what happens. Oh, if we got into a knot or what? Hey, it's time to get a new drill bit, maybe. Try one more. We'll try over here. No problem. Zero trouble with this. I've yet to drill a hole in this table. I'd like to not do one today. 3/8, like butter. What size is this? 2 inch, 1.5 inches. Let's give the old hole saw a try. No flashing, but it stopped on its own. Yep. That is the 3 amp hour battery too. Yeah, tapping out. Yeah, we got about that far in. Yeah, we got it out. So, not its jam, but normally I press pretty hard. Let's try not pressing so hard. Let's let the drill do the work. Yeah. It'll do it. You gotta take it easy. That's okay. This is a cheap drill. Still, it did it. That hole saw is not brand new. So, what do you want? Yeah. That's 1.5 inches. It did okay. Let's try 2.5. Since we're being ridiculous. But on the upside, the chuck didn't loosen up. Nah. Speed 1. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That's what I get for not holding on so tight. Ooh. Man, that thing bucks hard. Woo, backside of it's getting too hot to hold. 160 degrees at the vent. It's pretty hot. All right, well, damn this thing. I'm out of there. I'll have a sore wrist tomorrow from that for sure. Plenty of power. Speed 1. Speed 1 really works. Not bad. I'm impressed. Here's our impact. LEDs work good enough. They're not super bright. They are very blue. There is no torque setting on this. There's no adjustment. It is all or nothing. Drywall screw, 1 5/8. This has got some good power. There we go. It's controllable. I can stop it right at the surface, just under the surface where I'd want. A little deep. Very nice. What else we got here? Cabinet screws. Ugh, Phillips. These are terrible. Excellent. Excellent power. Very controllable. Square drive duck screws. Assuming it'll just be more of the same. These are all about the same size. This is a very nice impact driver. Belt clip's nice. Good enough. I'm happy it came with a belt clip. Most cheap tools do not come with belt clips. See if the drill can do it now that it's cooled down a little. Oh, enough power to break it. Cabinet screw. Let's see if this one's messed up. Excellent. Excellent power. Power is not a problem with these. Despite not being brushless tools, which I'm sure they will take some heat for. About 5/16, 2 5/8 lag bolts. We got a nice 1/4 inch adapter to 3/8. This is 13 mil. To put these in, you gotta pull this out. They don't just pop in. You gotta pull it out to get them in and get them out. All the way home. Zero trouble. This thing is a big boy. It's very fat in the end here. There is my Milwaukee M12, the 5 amp hour battery, just for comparison size sake. I mean, they're all kind of big, but this one's bigger for sure. I mean, it's 20 volts versus 12 volts. Brand new Diablo wood cutting blade there. Let's see what it does. Big difference in sound. That's full speed. Milwaukee full speed? I don't think it matters if you put a blade in it or not. This thing is loud, considerably louder than the Milwaukee. Again, 12 volt versus 20, but noise shouldn't really matter that much, I don't think. That's full speed for both of these tools. Works good enough, honestly. Diablo metal cutting blade, let's try that. Let's try this offhand for the first cut, because that's the angle I need. It has enough power to cut a piece of pine. It does what it's supposed to do. Well, you guys tell me what you think, because in the end, that's all that really matters. I know brush tools are gonna bring the hate just a little bit, and there are reasons for that. I mean, if you build decks all day, every day, the efficiency of a brushless tool is to your advantage for sure. You know, if you got gasoline running down your arm, then the spark that's produced by a brush tool is not to your advantage. But for your average homeowner doing around the house, you know, small projects and whatever, these are totally fine. I've never seen a kit that had a brushless tool in a kit of brushed tools. So that's a little weird, but it is Harbor Freight, and we gotta take most Harbor Freight stuff with a grain of salt, in my opinion, because, you know, you get some weird stuff from Harbor Freight. My least favorite tool here is probably the drill. In Speed 2, the power cutoff is too early, in my opinion. It has no protection for kickback, essentially, as evidenced in the video. The circ saw has plenty of power, works totally fine, and for a basic circ saw, it's fine. Same with the impact. The impact has tons of power, no problem. Multi-tool is loud as hell, but works just fine. The light, 150 and 300 lumens, which isn't crazy bright, but hey man, it's included, it's compact, it works nice. It's got two functions, for flood and for spot. I like the light. The little hook works well. I used it to fill up my diesel heater in here. The blower has probably 60% of the power, in my opinion, as the Skilled. That's a 40 volt. and the power numbers, the CFM numbers associated with them would put it right at what it felt like. So I would say that's an accurate assessment of its power. For a small yard or for blowing dust out of the shop, this is perfect. It works good. My kid will enjoy the hell out of it. He'll be launching toys with it, I guarantee, or tennis balls or something. Tell me what you think. Another cheap set of power tools in the bag, and a good set, I think. You can get the, I think, 12 amp hour battery for 150 bucks or 130, if I remember correctly, off the top of my head. And that would make this set pretty awesome. I mean, a couple of those and you are in business all day. Tell me what you think. I appreciate you watching the video. Hit me up in the comments. Give me your opinion on Harbor Freight's budget tools. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.